right now. Your local news at 6.
We're continuing our live coverage in Pasco to learn more about the police activity going on along 28th Avenue and West Bonneville Street.
Construction here at Zeffel Stadium is still ongoing. Now it's cutting into football season. Coming up, find out why construction has taken so long.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Shane Edgar.
And I'm Meredith Boggs. We start with an update on breaking news we first brought you in our 5 o'clock broadcast. Pasco police are investigating an incident involving a gun near 28th Avenue and West Bonneville Street.
Don Grenice joins us right now at the scene with an update on what's happening there. Don.
Shane and Meredith, we now know that a 50-year-old Simon Salinas is on the run from cops. Now, here's what they told us that they responded to. They responded to a domestic disturbance. There were multiple police cars. As we showed you in the 5 o'clock newscast, many of those officers had guns drawn. They were all pointed at this home behind me here. They do believe that Simon Salinas threatened his younger nephew in this home with a gun. And after that, that's when police started to respond. They were waiting outside here trying to secure a search warrant. It was at that point, once they secured that search warrant, they were able to enter the home and discover that the man was not inside.
Information kind of indicated that the suspect would be inside the residence that they both live in, so they had to get a search warrant to look for the suspect. They've just completed that. He is not in the residence, so basically he's on the run.
So again, yes, that man on the run, and police are searching for him. As far as what's happening right here on the scene, it's pretty empty. Many of the officers have left. The scene is pretty much cleared, and everything in this neighborhood is starting to get back to normal as they search for that man. We're live in Pasco tonight. Don Grenice, NBC Right Now.
All right, thank you, Don. The Washington State Patrol says Interstate 90 near Vantage is back open after a brush fire earlier today. The fire started just after noon today near the Vantage Bridge and closed some of the east and westbound lanes for about 4 hours. No word what caused the fire or how many acres burned.
And it's not too bad out here just yet, Shane and Meredith. We're talking about a pretty nice day because the storm hasn't arrived yet. Here, let me show you what's going on, and it's getting a little on the breezy side out here as we start to see the winds start to pick up a little bit here in the mid-Columbia. As we check out what's happening on satellite and radar, you'll see up in the mountains the showers are already up there. We've got thunder showers out around the Strait of Juan de Fuca and through the Seattle area and Puget Sound. On our side of the mountains, we're going to see the winds pick up. We've already seen winds in the upper 30s and 40-mile-per-hour range around the Dalles and up around Ellensburg. And we have red flag warnings out for much of the mid-Columbia, high wind advisories for much of the Kittitas Valley area as we go through the evening hours. We could see, again, winds to 35 and 40 miles an hour as we go through the evening hours. Very dry conditions. The showers are going to be staying up in the mountains. So for your headlines, tonight we have the winds and the mountain showers. Tomorrow we have partly sunny skies and cooler temperatures around the region. I'll be inside in a few minutes. We can check out the details of the extended forecast. Back to you there, Shane and Meredith.
All right, thank you, Tim. Well, we now know that a medical issue may have caused a local teen to hit and kill a young woman with her car 2 weekends ago. Police say 16-year-old Tara Beatty hit 26-year-old Raquel Middleton on August 23rd. Middleton died a day later in the hospital. The crash happened in the roundabout at the intersection of Gage Boulevard and Center Parkway in Kennewick. Many viewers asked us if the teen had a medical condition, why was she driving? The exact condition has not been released yet, so it's unclear what caused Beatty to crash her car. 5 people were injured in a crash this afternoon in Yakima, and firefighters had to use the jaws of life to get one person out. Firefighters say one car didn't stop at a stop sign and then crashed into another at the intersection of South 16th Avenue and West Chestnut Avenue. That caused another crash. Paramedics took 3 people to nearby hospitals. 2 others were treated and released at the scene. Crime Stoppers needs your help to find a Kennewick man wanted for multiple charges. Police say 21-year-old Dorian Cassius Tiburcio failed to appear in Benton County Court to face burglary charges. He's also wanted for 2 counts of theft as well as bail jumping and an alcohol violation. Police say Tiburcio is also a person of interest in a Kennewick theft case. Police say he has scars on his left and right knees as well as above his left eye and on the right temple. Anyone with any information should call Crime Stoppers at 586-TIPS or 1-800-222-TIPS.
High school football season starts at the end of this week, but for two schools in Yakima, Davis and Ike, they're not quite starting out on the field they wanted to. Chris Luther is at Eisenhower High School, where construction continues on the new Zeffel Stadium. And Chris, why isn't the field ready for football season?
Meredith, behind me right now is just an empty field, but imagine yard lines, a turf field, and way down there in the distance, an end zone. Well, that's what it's going to be soon, but it's not that right now, obviously, and the school district was expecting to have this open by the weekend for the beginning of football season. So why the delay? Well, the school district tells me it's all about when the construction started. Work on Zeffel Stadium has come a long way since we last saw it in June, but it hasn't come far enough.
We're just happy that we're getting Zeffel Stadium completed.
The school district was hoping to get Zeffel open for week 1 of football, but as you can see, it definitely isn't ready. The school board explains that was because of a late start. The district had to make sure all the proper funding and paperwork was in order. And despite the inconvenience, they say, people really don't seem to mind the late opening.
Thought there would be some disappointment, but everyone is so excited to see that this is taking place. People are willing to adjust and make sacrifices, and actually we have a great plan.
Plan includes moving Davis and Ike football games to Marquette Stadium on Chestnut Avenue, which is the home of the private school LaSalle.
LaSalle High School has been very, very cooperative with us. They've done a great job of making arrangements so that we can also play our games there.
That gives crews the time to finish up the work on the brand new field, a field that will be state-of-the-art. This pole is where the center of the football field will be, the 50-yard line. All construction crews have to do is put 2 more inches of gravel, and then the field turf goes on top.
As we go to the other facilities, we see what great places they have. Now when they come to Yakima, we are going to be known as a place that is a quality athletic complex.
It's a delayed start that will only build with anticipation, and I'm sure the players will be the most excited of all. The school district tells me they hope to have this stadium open sometime in November, and hopefully that'll be open for the final game of the season, which is Davis versus Eisenhower High School. I mean, what a great way to open this stadium with that huge rivalry game. Live in Yakima, Chris Luther, NBC Right Now.
Thank you, Chris. The Giza Carousel of Dreams is set to open later this week.
And this Friday will be the very first day the public can visit the one-of-a-kind carousel. The carousel will open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays from 11 in the morning until 7 at night for at least the first month. Much of the carousel's horses are antique, carved by world-renowned craftsman Charles Carmel. Many parts of the carousel are also freshly carved and displayed images of our region taken by a local photographer. The founders of the attraction hope this will become a destination for visitors to our area.
I found out over the years, I don't care if you're 3 or 103, you're either going to watch it, ride it, or both. And I just think it brings peace and tranquility to the world.
In its first month, the carousel will also be completely volunteer operated. The hope is that with donations that have already come in, and once the attraction has been operating, it will begin to pay for itself. And just like the old carousels, if you snatch the golden ring while you're spinning around, you get a free ride.
Now, the folks at the carousel actually sent home a little treat with us today. They gave us 2 coins, and they wanted you to have them, Meredith, kind of a early wedding present for you and your fiance.
That's
so you
exciting.
2 can take one of the first rides on the new carousel.
Well, I know what we're going to do. The minute when we get back, when we return from our wedding in Georgia, we're going to go take a ride. That's a real treat.
All right.
So thank you. Well, the Washington Lottery is looking for the person who purchased a winning lottery ticket in Union Gap.
That ticket's worth $7.3 million. It was purchased for the August 9th drawing. Now, lottery officials are asking players to check their tickets because someone is the state's next millionaire. Now, the winning numbers from that August 9th lotto drawing are 7, 8, 16, 21, 31, and 32. Once again, 7, 8, 16, 21, 31, and 32. When the money's claimed, the retailer who sold the winning ticket will be eligible for a $73,000 bonus. Somebody's got to win it, right?
Exactly. I want to know who. I wonder if I know them. If not, I should.
Parts of eastern Washington are under a red flag warning tonight. Tim Adams will return next with a full look at the forecast.
And Dollar General's increased its bid to buy Family Dollar stores across the U.S. We'll have that and more coming up.
Want to watch SWX? There's an app for that. Around the clock local sports and weather. If you miss the live games, our app features them on demand. Look for Watch SWX, free for Android and iOS users. Never miss a play.
McKenna Motors invites you to stop by their dealership to check out the best prices on quality pre-owned vehicles in the area. There are nearly 100 different models of SUVs, trucks, late model cars, and imports. Their experienced sales representatives will help you find the vehicle that meets your needs and fits your budget. McKenna's no-pressure policy and available bank financing make it easy to sign and drive your new vehicle home today. It's good to know you're getting the best deals on wheels from McKenna Motors, proudly serving the Yakima Valley since 1998.
Hi, I'm Jamie, owner of We Paint Tri-Cities. If you're thinking about having your house painted, here's why you should call me. Our professional crews do the important prep work to get your house ready for painting. We use only the highest quality Sherwin-Williams products, and we offer a 5-year warranty on all of our work. We are your painting specialist. Need more reasons? Check out my work. You can see more at WePaintTriCities.com. For a free estimate on a quality paint job, give us a call today.
And my daughter and I were on our way home after a 700-mile adventure when that happened. We were pretty shaken up until there it appeared.
We'll get you fixed up lickety-split.
Our Gertie has unusual rims, so they had to look high and low. Must have pulled some kind of crazy magic trick because they found exactly what we needed. Several of them stayed past closing time. Who does that? Now I'm a Les Schwab lifer. I'm Charlie Eden, and that's my Les Schwab story.
Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952. 12. It's more than a number. It's driving 40 miles for the perfect shade of neon green face paint. It's never washing last year's jersey. And it's feeding the tailgate with McDonald's new Hawks Box. Great food and a free Seahawks decal. Looking for more? Get free Seahawks tattoos with every large extra value meal. You made yourself a part of the team. Now make us a part of your game day. There's something for every Seahawks fan to love at McDonald's.
There's a new beauty in town, the 2014 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport.
Lescavar is your Mitsubishi dealer. Stop by and drive the new 2014 Mitsubishi Outlander today. Lescavar, 1 block west of Highway 395 on Clearwater.
Today's forecast brought to you by Campbell & Company Heating and Air.
Good evening again. I'm back with a little bit more information about that weather out there. Here, let's start with our tower cameras. And it's been a mostly sunny day in a lot of the mid-Columbia on the Costless Carpet Tower camera. This is from the Port of Kennewick's Clover Island area. Looking out across the way, bouncing a little bit with the gusty winds. You can see the tree limbs all moving out there with the winds starting to pick up into the region. Up on the Tanner Ridge, the McDonald's Tower camera in a live picture showing a few clouds coming into the valley, but not much just yet. Showers are still up in the Cascades. And here we go to the tower cameras up and over Snoqualmie Pass. And look at the heavy rain up there, standing water on the roadway, road spray, and the heavy rains as that front comes through the Cascades and headed down into the valleys. Actual high temperatures were pretty close to typical for this time of the year. We saw a lot of upper 70s and 80s for the daytime highs. Now this cold front coming in is going to bring us cooler temperatures. And as you can see here in anemometers at regional airports, we've got a lot of 20 and 21 mile an hour sustained winds at the airports. And earlier on, we had peak gusts up around 43, 45 miles an hour at the mouths of the canyons like the Dalles and down around Ellensburg. Now we still have the red flag warnings out for much of our area, valid in through the evening hours. And for this little area that you can see in areas of brown, that's the high wind advisories for the Kittitas Valley area as we go through the evening hours. Satellite and radar showing the showers coming through the Cascades. And on the big picture here, the core of this low is up in British Columbia. So it's just the small, weaker tail of the system that's going to brush us. And that's why it's going to be a dry frontal passage for much of our area. Water vapor imagery showing how this into the coast right now. And on the computer forecasting model, we'll see some of those showers up into the mountains. Into our Wednesday, we actually get more in northern Idaho and western Montana. Overnight tonight, we slip down to the upper 40s and 50s, and then for our daytime highs coming up for Wednesday, it's going to be cooler than today, but mostly sunny skies behind the departing cold front. So we're looking for about 72 for Pendleton. Over to Walla Walla, about 74, 77 for the Tri-Cities, about 78 for out there around the Hanford area, 74 for Yakima. You folks up around Cle Elum and in through Ellensburg, 72 to 73 degrees, just perfect conditions there. Still a few of those showers into the Blue Mountains and parts of the northern Cascades coming up tomorrow. Then in that extended outlook, this coming weekend, the computer models are going for upper 80s and lower 90s. So a summery weekend coming up here. If you have any plans to be out on the water or to do some camping, Mother Nature seems to be giving us a little extension on good old summertime conditions.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to complain about that.
No, I think it'll be a nice weekend.
We want summer to just go on and on.
Yep. All right. Sounds good. We hope so, Tim.
Yep.
Thank you. Well, still ahead tonight, Dollar General is upping its bid to buy out Family Dollar stores.
We'll tell you how much the deal is now worth up next.
Nothing goes with meat like more meat. Try Famous Dave's Double Q Combo. Pick any two of our mouth-watering barbecue meats. Get a cornbread muffin, corn on the cob, and your favorite side. It's a smoking good deal. Only at Famous Dave's.
Mark your calendars, because now through the 2nd, Legacy Ford is your connection to Ford's Labor Day Sell-a-thon. 7 days of huge savings. Save over $6,700 on a new Fusion. 7 days of big cash back. Buy a new Escape, save over $6,400. Or a new F-150 Super Cruise, save over $10,400. Don't miss the Labor Day Sell-a-thon now through the 2nd at Legacy Ford. It's what you get when you build upon success. Legacy Ford.
Take a bite. Just one bite. Just take a bite at you now.
It's the Cavity Crusaders!
Cavity Crusaders, let's wash these guys out. Sparkle.
Say cheese. Okay, let's do this. Help! Wait!
A few weeks of healthy food will do you all a little good.
No, not broccoli!
You guys are awesome!
Just remember, too much junk food isn't healthy. You are what you eat.
Okay, 6 more visits, and you'll have your new dentures.
6?
6.
How about 3?
6.
4?
6.
4.5?
6.
5?
6.
Okay, hold it. Let's try something new.
Okay, Mrs. Tucker, your dentures will be ready this Friday.
You can do that?
We do that.
No way.
Yes, way.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Wow.
Aspen Dental is doing whatever it takes to give America a healthy mouth, like on-site denture labs for dentures in days, not weeks. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL, because your mouth is our mission.
Health Alert is brought to you by Trios Health.
In business news, Dollar General has increased its bid for rival Family Dollar.
Dollar General now says that it's offering approximately $9.1 billion, or about $80 a share, for Family Dollar. Dollar General's previous bid, worth nearly $9 billion, was rejected by Family Dollar in favor of an offer of about $8.5 billion from Dollar Tree. The Tennessee-based company says that it will also divest 1,500 stores to avoid any antitrust issues. Air travelers say they want to benefit from airlines who ask passengers to bring their own devices to watch movies and TV on those planes. A survey by OSERV found that 87% of adult travelers believe the bring your own device policy saves airlines money. 94% say they deserve to benefit from those savings. The surveyed travelers say they would like to see either free entertainment, cheaper airline fares, or a break on their baggage fees. It'd be nice if we saw something.
That would. Well, you know what? If you're going to make us have our own devices, at least have our own plug-in for them, because it's no point in having your phone die or your iPad die.
True. If you're looking to win some great prizes from local businesses, we have another great big giveaway for you. We're giving away a birthday prize package from Game On, the mobile video game theater. It's a $500 value. Now, to enter, just head to NBCRightNow.com and click on the great big giveaway icon. Fill out the entry form with your name, email address, and phone number. Now, we're giving away prizes every 2 weeks, and you do need to enter into each giveaway separately. Well, up next in sports, the Columbia Burbank Coyotes are starting a new chapter this season. We'll catch up with the team as they prepare for their season opener on Friday. That's next.
1952, our community built a hospital to serve the needs of everyone. This year, we celebrate another great milestone, Trios Southridge Hospital, offering the area's most advanced diagnostic imaging, an emergency room with on-site admitting, and private rooms for all. It's your hospital, a place of comfort and light and healing that will serve our community for generations to come. Trios Southridge Hospital, off of 395 at Hildebrand, near Southridge High School.
Dr. Menk's Mobile Vet Care is a full-service vet clinic on wheels. In addition to our fully equipped and technologically advanced mobile clinic, we have now added a second vehicle just for our large patients. Ever had a horse, llama, alpaca, or goat emergency and couldn't get a hold of anybody? Not anymore. Call us at 509-438-4800 or visit us online at menksmobile.com. We believe in caring quality medicine at an affordable price anytime, anywhere.
It's easy to tell who has Frontier high-speed internet, delivering fast, reliable speeds that let them stream, shop, and surf all at once. Switch to Frontier high-speed internet for just $19.99 a month with qualifying phone service. Get the speed you need for everything you do online. With no rate hikes, no contracts, and exceptional customer service. Unlike cable, all for just $19.99 a month.
This is what speed looks like, people.
Feed your need for speed. Call 1-888-FRONTIER today.
This is the best I've ever seen on our show.
Tonight, it's America's last AGT Instant Save.
I love it.
Who will you bring back for the top 12?
America cannot let you go.
Live America's Got Talent tonight and tomorrow here on NBC.
Let's move.
Rescue squad, can't hear you out here.
Anyone from House 51 report! Report!
DQ pumpkin pie blizzards are amazing, but there's a new apple pie blizzard now too? Impossible choice.
Pumpkin pie for my pumpkin.
Thanks, Graham. But apple's your favorite.
Granny Smith.
Apple.
Pumpkin.
Apple.
Pumpkin.
Apple.
Pumpkin.
Who's my little man?
You know what? I'll get both.
The new DQ Apple Pie Blizzard with real Granny Smith apples, or the classic Pumpkin Pie Blizzard. This is fan food, not fast food.
You're watching NBC right now. From the FordCountry.com Sports Studio, this is an SWX Sports Update.
We continue our high school football preview tonight with a team that's starting a new chapter, the Columbia Burbank Coyotes. Their old head coach left this offseason for another coaching gig at Kamaikan High School in Kennewick. So this summer they brought in Zeke Fife, as their new head coach. He took over later in the summer, so they've had way less time to get their system together for opening night against Wampanoag this Friday. That said, they say it's been a pretty smooth transition, especially knowing that their timeline was short.
It's been a short off season for us. We didn't get a spring camp like most teams did, but we're not using any excuses. We're just trying to get prepared and worry about all our assignments on offense and defense and get it going. It's been great. There's been definitely a transition. Expectations are a little different. We're just trying to get the most out of the kids and get a big positive atmosphere out here. We got to get more kids out. We have a lot of of depth issues.
And speaking of high school football, make sure to join us tonight at 7 o'clock on SWX for the debut episode of Prep Countdown with the Tri-City Herald and SWX. We'll get you ready for this season. We're talking a possible repeat for Chiawana, smaller schools to look out for, and more. SWX is Charter Channel 183 or 25.3 or 23.3 over the air. That's tonight at 7 on SWX. And speaking of SWX, our first game of the week is this season is this Friday night as the Davis Pirates visit the Pasco Bulldogs, who look to win their first game in 2 years. We'll see if they can make that happen on live TV. We'll talk with both teams later this week, leading up to the big night, starting with the Pirates tomorrow. College football, coming off a scary 1-point win against Hawaii, UW needs to be on upset alert this weekend when they play the Eastern Eagles, and they'll have their signal caller back just in time to do it. Sophomore quarterback Siler Miles has served his 1-game suspension, and new head coach Chris Peterson announced yesterday that he will make the start against the Eagles in Seattle this Saturday. Jeff Lindquist will return to his backup role. Baseball, the Dust Devils drive off into the sunset. They finished their 2014 season last night with a 5-4 walk-off win, coming up just short of the playoffs. Shane Holster made his mark in the record books with his base hit, including the 4th best hitting season in team history. It'll be Vancouver, Spokane, Boise, and Hillsborough in the postseason, which starts tonight in the Northwest League. Finally, the Mariners are trying to make up ground on the Oakland A's directly in the wild card race right now, and they can do that tonight. They're in Oakland at 7:10. We'll have highlights from this one back here tonight at 11 on NBC right now and SWX. Tonight at 7 o'clock, Prep Countdown, the debut show. Shinberg's so excited.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for this for a couple of weeks. We've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now.
Been working on it all summer.
We really have.
Yeah.
So we brought together the expertise of two of the best writers for the Tri-City Herald, and and Jeff and Jack. We have a big sports staff ready. It's going to be so much fun. Tonight at 7, channel 183 or over the air 25.3, 23.3. Tune in.
Good stuff. All right. Thanks, Greg.
Yeah. Well, still ahead, Tim will have a last word in our weather. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
At iMart Express, 2 pairs with single vision lenses start at $59.71. 2 pairs with no-line bifocals are just $129.71. Price includes a huge selection of frames with a free frame warranty. And you can buy today, wear today. 2 pairs, $59.71. 2 pairs with no-line bifocals, just $129.71. You get a lot more for less at iMart Express.
Now open on Columbia Center Boulevard next to Bed Bath & Beyond and on South 1st Street across from Miners.
Get the Charter Spectrum Triple Play. It's more than meets the eye. With over 200 free HD channels available, it's the most HD you can get. Instant access to over 10,000 on-demand movies and shows. Plus the Charter app for live TV that jumps to mobile devices in any room. All that for $29.99 a month. Switch to Charter Spectrum Internet. Faster than the speed of WOW. Take off with 60 megs of speed. Bandwidth that lets multi-people multitask, stream movies, play games, watch videos, and share vines all at once. No slowdowns. Shazam! For only $29.99 a month. Just call 877-959-1634. Then pick up Charter Spectrum Voice for unlimited local and long-distance calling. And catch this. No drop calls. Stuck in a contract? Charter pays up to $500 to get you out. Charter Spectrum TV, Internet, and Voice, $29.99 a month each. Call 877-959-1634. See for yourself. Call Charter today.
At Wild Horse Resort and Casino, there are more ways to win. Club Wild membership levels now offer instant discounts on hotel stays, dining, shopping, and golf. All you need is a Club Wild card to let the winning begin.
Lucky Neighbor Days at Wild Horse on Saturdays, September 6th, 20th, and 27th. Win up to $1,000 cash. And your neighbors playing to the left and right get cash too. So be here to win.
Pendleton, Oregon. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
On August 4th, 2 unsuspecting men walked into a McDonald's and discovered an extraordinary burger with heaps of jalapenos for only $2. Within minutes, they had also discovered the phenomenon of economics.
Nom, 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 nom.
Nom. Nom.
The jalapeno double. Try it now for just $2 on McDonald's Dollar Menu and more. It's economical. Nom, 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 nom.
Thanks for watching NBC Right Now, local news.
Recapping today's top stories, Pasco police are investigating an incident involving a gun near 28th Avenue and West Bonneville Street.
Police were called to that area around 5 this evening because someone in one of the houses nearby had a gun. Police are still searching the area for the suspect in this case. We are working to learn more information. We'll share that with you as soon as we get it. 5 people were injured in a crash this afternoon in Yakima. Firefighters say one car didn't stop at a stop sign and crashed into another at the intersection of South 16th Avenue and West Chestnut Avenue. That caused another crash. Paramedics took 3 people to nearby hospitals. 2 others were treated at the scene and released.
And a quick recap of that weather for you. We're still under red flag warning for much of the mid-Columbia here. We have portions of the Kittitas Valley area that you can see illustrated right there that are under a high wind advisory for the evening hours. So as we go through the evening hours, a few isolated showers and thunder showers, especially up in the mountains, blowing dust and winds. Then tomorrow it's partly sunny and calmer conditions. Back to you guys over there.
All right. Thank you, Tim. So Prep Countdown tonight.
Prep Countdown tonight in half an hour over on SWX. Make sure to tune in. It's going to be so much fun. Been working on it all summer. You're going to love it.
Kind of a season preview, at least this first one.
Yes.
And after that, we'll talk about all the big storylines.
Tonight at 7. Tune in.
We're out of time. We'll see you at 11.
See you then.